What's good, y'all? It's Bull Ross back at again with another video. So we're gonna check out $30,000 negative equity on a Dodge Charger Scat Pack. That sounds horrendous. We're gonna check this video out, see what's going on here. A lot of these car dealerships, they are going to prey on individuals wanting a certain car. You know, even though they probably should hold off on buying that particular vehicle, they will go above and beyond to try to get you into that car and lock you in. And once they're able to get you in, even though it probably shouldn't be, it shouldn't be something that you should be trying to get financially, especially if you don't have the funds for it. Once they get you in, they have you locked in, and at that point, you're just kind of stuck with the car, and there's no equity on it. It's negative equity, and now you're essentially paying so much a month on a vehicle that's lost damn near majority of its value. I've been in this situation, currently in this situation, and granted, I'm, fortunate enough to be able to pay for it, even though I'm paying way too much for the cars that I do have. I'm fortunate enough to do that, but there's some people that are literally going broke just to have some of these vehicles. So we're going to check this out. Appreciate all the love, support. Let's get right into it, man.
Charger Scat Pack, he was paying $1,200 a month. It has 103,000 miles right now. He just bought it last year. He rolled over from a Dodge Charger RT.
Wait. Hold on. How many miles?
He had a 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. He was paying $1,200 a month. It has 103,000 miles right now. He just
$1,200 a month, but it had over 103 miles on it. What? That's way 103 miles, 103,000, and you paying $1,200 a month? No. Anytime there's a car, you want to know what's crazy? Because I've been, just browsing, searching some different AMG 63 models. I've seen one. I think it was a GT. It's probably the cheapest GT 63 I've seen. And the reason why it was cheap, because of the mileage. I think it was already like close to 100. It was like at 90,000 miles, and they dropped the price considerably, considering it's a GT 63 model. But that's because the mileage was so high. It was like almost at 100,000 miles. So that ain't no way. Nah, bro. Hell nah. What? No.
bought it last year. He rolled over from a Dodge Charger RT, put $10,000 down, and they were able to get him in this car at a 17 or 18% interest rate. Now on a whim.
Jesus, bro. $10,000? And they only got him at a 17. Bro, ain't no way.
He bought a Chevy SS at a 22% interest rate with 111,000 miles. He told the bank with the Scat Pack to come and pick up the car. Now he's reconsidering his thought process. Now he wants to keep the Scat Pack and get rid of the Chevy SS. He put $8,000 down 2 days ago.
$1,200 a month at 17% interest for a 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. This guy seems to be all over the place. Welcome to the channel. If you could, please hit that like.
Oh, what the fuck? I mean, I know the interest rate on one of my vehicles is, I'm not proud about that, but I didn't drop that much down either. That's one. I definitely didn't drop that much down. I can tell you that now. I still shouldn't have did it, but things worked out for me in the end, so it is what it is. But what? And then got another car with 22% interest rate? What? No. Hell no.
Button. It really helps get the video out, and consider subscribing. Going to be uploading a lot more content here. I'm going to be working hard to grow this channel. So many people want that fancy car. They're willing to get into major debt and making bad decisions without properly thinking about the consequences. Let's get into it.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, man.
Yes. Man, you still got a temp tag on. I'm still blown away, man, that you still just bought this 2 days ago and you went out of it.
Dude, man.
2020 Charger Scat Pack, $1,200 a month. You owe 50 grand on.
Yeah, man. Did they tell you what my payoff was?
Amount right now is $24,897. So that means you're gonna take an $8,000 loss because you just bought this car on Tuesday.
Yeah, man. All right. And at least get a couple grand out of it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it's a nice car. Don't get me wrong. It does have one accident, 4 owners.
This guy just bought the new car on Tuesday and he's already changed his mind. Spending that much money, you think there would be a lot of thought put behind the purchase.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that I would advise for those who are if you're trying to get your car, even if it's your dream car, do a lot of research. Do a lot of research. Look up everything about the car. Make sure this is something you want to do. Make sure you understand how much it may cost to get it fixed. Do your research. So one thing I can say, when I did get my vehicles, I was certain that that's what I wanted to do. Was it smart financially? Probably not. Most likely it wasn't. But I was certain because I'm talking about every night I'm just looking at different vehicles in that class, in that category, the different specs, the different models, which one I should get, how much the mileage is. I'm looking up YouTube videos. You got to be 100% certain because you're spending a lot of money. So that's one thing you should always do. Do your research first.
If I'm spending thousands of dollars, no matter what I'm buying, I'm going to make sure it's the purchase I want to make. And even for much smaller things in value, I spend weeks, sometimes months, deciding if I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, or see if they can take it back for 28.
Scat Pack, man, that's another thing too. I mean, you owe $50,000 on that, and you have 103,000 miles. I mean, you $30,000 underneath on that one. So honestly, I'd figure out how to get out of that one first before this SS, because you bought it for 29. And it's worth 25. You only had $4,000 loss, even though you put $8,000 down. But the Scat Pack,
last year around like March.
And how much did you put down?
10 bands.
10 to 22% APR on that one.
Slap the 8,000 on it, pay some more down on it, and then refinance.
That's what I would have done if I were you in the beginning, rather than buying 2 cars.
I mean, it's gonna hit me. It's gonna hurt my heart, but I could
30,000 negative equity on a vehicle has to hurt. Now, a few years back, I worked with a guy that was in a similar situation. He was down about 30 grand. I don't remember the exact vehicle he had, but it looked very expensive, a nice SUV. And he was saying how he needed a new one. I asked why. He said his vehicle was old. I mentioned that it looks brand new. He said his was 2 years old, or it was approaching 2 years old. He needed to have the newest vehicle, and he was willing to go into debt to have it. And
I'm not doing all that, bro. And I'm not doing all that. I'm not willing to go into debt to have the newest one. No. I know some people get caught up in you got to have the newest car, with the newest spec and the newest tech. No, you don't have to. It becomes a want, but that's how these car brands and dealerships, they get you. They get you to feel like you got to have the newest thing, and they want you to go into debt. They want you to owe them for the rest of your life. That's all they get money out of it. That's all they care about. So you got to be aware. Sometimes you got to be comfortable with sitting on a car for a very long time and be okay with that. Don't try to force it to get something else that, to upgrade to.
Made absolutely no sense to me.
I could make that $8,000 back up.
Did you call Ally already to try to figure out to settle or not? They didn't tell you anything.
They got me on hold right now. Actually, do the voluntary, and I think Monday or Tuesday they was gonna asked me where I wanted to take the car to. And I want to back out of it and keep the car.
Gotcha. The voluntary repossession request, but they're going
to reverse it right now.
On the phone with them. I know you got to get back to him, but man.
Yeah, man. I just got to eat.
So it looks like he was about to do the voluntary, request to give up the vehicle, which stays on your credit for a long time too. If they, repossess your vehicle, that hits your credit for a very long time. I think it's like, I could be wrong. It's like at least like 8 years, like a repossession, or is it 5 to 8 years? Is stuck on your credit, and you trying to get any other car, anything else was gonna be really hard.
This money and I just want to keep the Scat Pack, so it is what it is.
Please refinance it, man. Yeah. Just go to AutoPay or some other broker place and just try to refinance the Scat Pack. And
Scat Pack is, I know how good I get the oil changes regularly. I get all the maintenance done.
How much is the insurance a month on the Scat Pack?
$250, but my wife pays it. So
if you want to sell the Scat Pack, I'll be at 20. You just got to come with 30. But if you want to sell the Chevy SS, I'll be at 24. Out of pocket, $897.
Shop around today and see if I can get something for 27, 28. Try to get something out of it.
Awesome. Guys, remember, take a step back, understand your financial situation. Just because somebody got you approved or something doesn't mean it's the best thing for you.
Yeah.
And really, really just try to control your emotions when it comes to purchases. Better financial decisions, guys.
I'm kind of stuck on this. I feel bad for this guy, but also at the same time, it's like, come on, what are you doing? I've never heard anyone say my wife's paying my insurance. You're married. I can get having separate accounts, but when you get married, everything becomes shared. That's the whole point of two people coming together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If I'm wrong on this one, that's just my take, but I'm not married.
Calling a customer on a 2014 Honda CRV he bought for $18,000. He owes about $16,000, pays about $515 a month.
I'm already scared for this guy. He got screwed buying this Honda for that price. It was 16 grand on a 2014 with 170,000 miles.
Bro, that is, oh my God, that's horrendous, bro. That's horrendous, bro. That's too much fucking money, bro. It's too much money. But a lot of people be going through things and they feel like this is, this is the best situation that they can get, which it's not. But, some people feel like they need something ASAP and they're willing to drop crazy amount of money, and ultimately it ends up hurting them in the end financially.
I didn't look up the value on this, but I'm thinking maybe $5 grand.
Yeah.
Let's give him a call.
Yes, hello?
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? This is Yusuf, the car dealer.
Yep. This is
Calling about your 2014 Honda CRV. I know you messaged me on TikTok or Instagram about it.
Honestly, I made a deal with the devil. When I first made the deal, I needed a car ASAP.
This guy should have asked.
And like I said, I figured. I've seen people go through this personally. They made a bad deal and they needed a car ASAP because, life happens. You got to get to work, do what you got to do. You may have kids, so you need a car ASAP. And they know you need a car ASAP. So they're going to give you the most shittiest deal that's going to benefit them more financially. It's going to hurt you in the long run because they know you need something.
Around, done his research. A simple Google search would have shown him it was just an absolutely horrible deal. Is it on him or is it the obviously predatory dealer that sold it to him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I'm split on this one. I think it's really both their faults.
And there was no other way going around it. And honestly, I bought it at a dealership in New Jersey. I feel like they kind of twisted stuff up, and I didn't really understand everything they were saying. And they first started from, they told me that I was going to be paying $3-something. I'm paying $514 a month for the car. And it's ridiculous because it's a 2014 with, when I first got it, it was 162,000 miles. I got it back in March 21st.
Jesus, that's so many miles.
Now it's at 170,000. But I'm paying too much for an old car with so many miles on it.
Yeah, bro.
So, all right. So just so you bought this a couple months back, how much did you pay for it? You said $18,000?
I think it was around $18,000.
And then did you roll over any negative equity from a car? This is just a straight car.
No, this is straight car.
That is ridiculous. $18,000 for a 10-year-old car with 100 and how many 40,000 miles?
Yeah, bro.
It started off with 162,000 miles.
You should have walked away, brother.
Yeah.
A 490 credit score, that pretty much explains it. A bad credit score gets you a bad deal. He seems really desperate to get out of this after realizing he screwed up. But I'm guessing when he went in to look at the vehicle, they sensed his desperation and took advantage of him. They knew he would sign just about any deal. It's sick that companies can do this to people.
Mothers, it started at like 510, I think, 520. And
Okay. So let's not talk about your mom right now, just you. How much you make a month?
okay, like 3,200, and then I'll tell a locksmith on the side as well. But that's cash, so they tell me to not even include that because it's cash payments.
So let's just call it $3,500 a month you make, and then right now.
My interest rate right now is 26%. And
fucking, oh my God. And I thought my shit was bad on my E43. Jesus Christ, 26? Bro, they're about to double up the amount that car is ever gonna be fucking worth. They are hitting this guy, bro. That's awful.
It's on a 54-month loan.
Like, how much do you got down?
I could put an extra $2,000 down right now.
Okay, $2,000. Now, as far as the car, I mean, the condition is not the best. The pictures you showed me, 170,000 miles is definitely over the average. As an offer, I would give you probably like $6,000 to $6,200. So if you owe, let's call it 16 for even numbers, and I gave you $6,000, you got $10,000 in negative equity. It's just not gonna happen, man. You got to come up with at least $5,000 to $6,000 down the road. Even with your credit score, if you roll over into a new vehicle, The problem you're going to have is you're going to have a high interest rate as well.
Right, yeah.
And also the terms have to be spread out longer just so you can make the monthly payment with your budgeting.
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
But make sure your next deal, just read the terms and conditions, please.
Yeah, I will.
It was definitely a bit off with the value. $6,000 seems a little bit high to me. I probably haven't kept up with the rise in prices. This guy made a horrible decision and he's going to have to pay the price. I feel for him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good, hard lesson learned for the future. That's it for this one. I'll see.
Hey, man, this was definitely a dope video, bro. Just to kind of inform, people on being knowledgeable and understanding, what's best for you financially. I get it. Sometimes we go do life and we got to get something quick. But sometimes getting stuff too quick to, try to get whatever you need to get done as soon as possible can ultimately hurt you in the long run. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. That car's nowhere near worth $16,000. Well, he owed $16,000 on it. It's nowhere near worth that. Once you get to 100,000 miles on most cars, once you do that, unless you got a new engine, unless your engine, they completely have a new engine, but you still have 100,000 miles on it, that's different. Those are rare situations where the engine's been replaced, everything's been replaced. That's different because you essentially have a new life on the car. But if it's been the same engine for over 100,000 miles, not to say that car still can't work, but the value on it is completely way lower than what it was when it was brand new. And you should never be paying damn near brand new prices a month for something like that. That's something you just drop $5,000 on, boom. But once again, not everybody can do that, depending on, just life and what you got going on. So I hope these individuals are able to get out of that situation. Hell, I'm trying to make my situation better, and I'm in the process of actually doing that right now. So, we gonna make some shit shake. But at the end of the day, I know everybody's not in my situation financially to be able to do some of these things. So, hey, comment down below. Let me know if you guys want me to check out some more videos like this. It really puts things in perspective. And if you did get a bad deal, it lets you understand that you're not the only one. You shouldn't feel bad about it. You're not the only one that's made a bad financial purchase. A lot of people do. All you can do is learn from it and keep moving forward. But if y'all want me to check out more videos like this, I definitely will. Appreciate all love, support. Road to 20K. See you on the next one. Peace.